Top 3 Ayurvedic herbs that naturally relieve arthritis and joint pain fast. If your joints feel stiff, swollen, or just plain achy, and you're tired of relying on painkillers that only offer temporary relief, then you're in the right place. Because today, we're diving into 3 powerful Ayurvedic herbs that have been used for centuries to fight arthritis naturally. These aren't quick fixes or gimmicks. These are time-tested remedies that support your body's natural healing process from the inside out. Whether you're dealing with osteoarthritis, rheumatoid arthritis, or just want to soothe those tired, overworked joints, these herbs could be exactly what your body's been asking for. So grab a cup of something warm, settle in, and let's explore how nature can help you move with more ease and less pain, starting with number 1. Number 1. Ashwagandha, Withania somnifera. Let's talk about ashwagandha, this ancient herb that's quietly been changing lives for thousands of years. If you're dealing with arthritis, especially the kind that leaves your joints feeling stiff, inflamed, and exhausted, then stay with me, because ashwagandha might just be the natural support your body has been crying out for. Now, I know ashwagandha is a mouthful, but once you hear what it does for your joints and your overall well-being, I promise you'll want to remember the name. Ashwagandha is often called Indian ginseng, and for good reason. It's one of Ayurveda's most powerful adaptogens. That means it helps your body adapt to stress, to pain, to inflammation. It's like a calm, grounding force in the middle of a storm. And if you've been living with arthritis, you know just how stormy things can get. Physically, emotionally, even mentally. So how does this humble root actually help? Let's start with inflammation, that big bad word behind most of the pain in arthritis. Whether you're dealing with osteoarthritis or rheumatoid arthritis, inflammation is almost always the villain. And ashwagandha, it's like the hero quietly working in the background, helping to dial down those inflammatory signals in the body. Specifically, it suppresses something called pro-inflammatory cytokines. Sounds fancy, but what it really means is this. It helps turn down the volume on the pain. Now here's something really important, and this is where ashwagandha shines in a way many other herbs don't. It also helps lower your cortisol levels. You might know cortisol as the stress hormone, and when your cortisol levels are constantly high, because of emotional stress or physical stress, it actually fuels inflammation. That's right, stress doesn't just mess with your mind, it messes with your joints too. Ashwagandha steps in here and helps restore that balance. It calms the nervous system, supports your adrenal glands, and tells your body, hey, it's okay to relax now. And when your body feels safe, inflammation starts to cool down. Your immune system gets less aggressive. Your joints stop feeling like they're under attack. That's powerful, right? But let's talk about energy. Because arthritis doesn't just hurt, it drains you. The fatigue can be just as frustrating as the pain. You wake up tired, you move slow, you feel like you're dragging through your day. Ashwagandha has been shown to naturally support energy production by improving mitochondrial health, the little energy factories inside your cells. It doesn't give you a jolt like caffeine. It's not a temporary buzz. It's more like a steady, quiet energy that builds over time. People who take ashwagandha consistently often say, I just feel stronger again. And that's what we want, right? Not just to reduce the pain, but to actually feel strong, capable, and alive again. Now, here's something else to love. Ashwagandha supports muscle and bone strength. It's not just about calming the inflammation, it's about rebuilding from the inside out. Clinical studies have shown that it can help improve muscle mass and reduce weakness, especially in people who are dealing with chronic conditions. If your joints have made you avoid movement or physical activity, ashwagandha can be a gentle ally to help you get back into motion, slowly, naturally, with less resistance. And what about sleep? Because let's be real, when your joints ache at night, good sleep can feel like a luxury. But ashwagandha promotes better sleep by calming the nervous system and helping regulate your sleep cycle. You fall asleep easier, stay asleep longer, and wake up feeling less inflamed. It's like giving your body the rest it truly needs to heal. Now, you might be wondering, how do I actually take ashwagandha? It's most commonly available in powder, capsule, or tincture form. Many people find capsules easiest to take daily. A typical dose ranges from 300 to 600 mg per day of a standardized extract, but of course, it's always best to check with a healthcare provider, especially if you're taking other medications. Ashwagandha can interact with thyroid medications or sedatives, so be sure to stay safe. And remember, it's not a magic pill. It works best when taken consistently over time. Some people start to feel the benefits within a week or two, especially when it comes to stress and sleep. But for deep joint support, give it a month or more. This is nature's medicine. Gentle, powerful, that's it. But patient. What I love most about ashwagandha is that it doesn't just treat a symptom, it supports you. Your body, your stress response, your energy, your sleep, your strength. All the things that arthritis tries to take away, ashwagandha gently begins to restore. So if you're feeling worn down, if the pain in your joints is slowly taking the joy out of your days, if you've tried so many things and still feel like something's missing, consider giving this ancient herb a place in your routine. Your body has an incredible ability to heal, especially when given the right tools. And sometimes, those tools come straight from the earth, just as nature intended. Ashwagandha is one of those rare gifts, a root that speaks to your roots, a little reminder that healing is still possible. You've got this. Keep going. Number 2. Shallaki, Boswellia serrata. Let's dive into something truly special. Shallaki, also known as Boswellia serrata. Now, this might not be the most talked about herb in your daily life, but when it comes to natural arthritis relief, Shellaki is one of Ayurveda's best-kept secrets. If your joints feel like they're grinding, inflamed, or just not cooperating like they used to, Shellaki could be your new best friend. This herb comes from a tree native to India and has been used for centuries to treat joint pain and inflammation. And here's the thing. It doesn't just dull the pain, it targets one of the root causes of arthritis, chronic inflammation. What makes Shallaki so powerful is something called boswellic acids. These compounds have a unique ability to block an enzyme called 5-lipoxygenase, or 5-LOX. This enzyme is a key player in producing inflammatory molecules, specifically leukotrienes. Now, you don't need to memorize that. But just know this, leukotrienes make inflammation worse. Shellaki tells your body, hey, let's cool that down. And here's the beautiful part. Shellaki does this without harming your stomach or liver. Unlike many over-the-counter pain medications, which can cause digestive problems, ulcers, or liver stress over time, Shellaki is gentle. It works with your body, not against it. Many people living with osteoarthritis or rheumatoid arthritis have reported real, measurable relief using Shellaki. Reduced stiffness, easier movement, and less swelling. It's like oiling a rusty hinge. You may not feel it overnight, but after a few weeks of consistent use, your joints start to open up. Walking gets easier. Climbing stairs doesn't feel like a chore. You begin to reclaim your day. And let's talk about mobility, because arthritis can take away that simple freedom of movement. That's where Shellaki shines again. Studies have shown that it helps protect cartilage, the cushioning tissue between your joints. It slows down the breakdown process and may even help the body rebuild some of what's been lost. That's huge. It means Shellaki doesn't just ease your symptoms, it supports long-term joint health. Now, I know a lot of people are skeptical when it comes to natural remedies, and that's understandable. But Shallaki isn't just some random leaf with no backing. Multiple clinical trials have shown its ability to reduce pain and improve joint function, sometimes on par with standard medications, but without the harsh side effects. And here's a bonus. Shallaki doesn't just help with arthritis. It also supports respiratory health, gut function, and even skin clarity. So if you're someone who's dealing with joint pain and inflammatory conditions elsewhere in the body, Shallaki provides a gentle, multi-level approach to healing. So, how do you use it? Shallaki is usually taken in capsule form or as a standardized extract. A common dose ranges between 300 to 500 milligrams, taken 2 to 3 times daily. Like with any supplement, quality matters. So choose a brand that's reputable, ideally standardized to contain a high percentage of boswellic acids. And of course, if you're on medications or managing other health issues, it's smart to check in with a healthcare provider first. The key is consistency. Shallaki isn't a quick fix. It's not a band-aid. It's a slow and steady helper, something you take regularly as part of a healing lifestyle. Think of it as nourishment for your joints. Here's something else I want you to remember. Your body wants to heal. It's always looking for ways to repair, rebuild, and restore. And when you give it tools like Shallaki, you're not forcing anything. You're simply supporting what your body was already trying to do. You deserve to move without pain. You deserve mornings without stiffness. You deserve to reach, bend, stretch, walk, and live freely. Shallaki is one small way to move back in that direction. So if your joints have been sending distress signals, if you've been relying too much on painkillers or just toughing it out every day, maybe it's time to bring Shallaki into the picture. Gently, naturally, and with intention. You're not stuck. You're not broken. You're just healing. And this time, with nature on your side. Number 3. Turmeric, curcuma longa. Now let's talk about one of the most famous natural remedies of all time. Turmeric, also known by its botanical name, curcuma longa. It's golden, it's vibrant, and it's been used in Ayurveda for thousands of years to treat everything from digestive issues to skin problems. But today, we're focusing on what turmeric does best, fighting inflammation and arthritis pain. You've probably heard of turmeric's active compound, curcumin. That's where all the magic happens. Curcumin is a powerful antioxidant and anti-inflammatory agent. It goes deep into your tissues, searching out the very inflammation that makes arthritis so difficult, and begins to turn it around. Here's what makes curcumin different. It doesn't just block 1 or 2 inflammatory pathways, it blocks multiple. That's why it's so effective against both osteoarthritis and rheumatoid arthritis. It helps reduce swelling, pain, joint tenderness, and morning stiffness. And unlike synthetic medications, curcumin supports your immune system instead of suppressing it. But let's pause for a second, because if you've ever tried turmeric and didn't feel much of a difference, it's probably because of absorption. Curcumin is notoriously hard for the body to absorb on its own. That's why pairing it with black pepper, which contains piperine, can boost absorption by up to 2,000%. Yes, 2,000%. It's that big of a deal. So, if you're taking turmeric supplements, make sure they include piperine, or take them with a pinch of black pepper in your food. Now, turmeric isn't just about reducing pain. It also protects your joints from further damage. It slows down the degradation of cartilage and helps preserve the integrity of the joint. That's essential if you're trying to stay mobile and active in the long term. And there's something really special here. Curcumin can even influence your mood. It helps boost serotonin and dopamine, which are your feel-good brain chemicals. That's important because living with chronic joint pain isn't just a physical burden. It affects your emotional health too. Turmeric helps lift some of that weight. Let's also not forget how easy turmeric is to work into your daily life. You don't need to rely solely on capsules, though they're great for concentrated doses. You can also add turmeric powder to smoothies, soups, teas, golden milk, or stir-fries. Just don't forget the black pepper. And here's the best part. It's not just masking your symptoms. It's creating the kind of internal environment where healing becomes possible. Less inflammation means more freedom, more flexibility, more strength, more you. A typical supplemental dose ranges from 500 milligrams to 1,000 milligrams of curcumin per day, ideally standardized and paired with piperine. If you're adding turmeric to your meals, just be generous. Your body will thank you. One last thing, don't expect turmeric to fix everything overnight. It's not about immediate relief. It's about daily nourishment. With each dose, you're building toward a more comfortable, mobile future. So whether you're struggling with painful knees, stiff fingers, or aching shoulders, turmeric is nature's gentle reminder that your body can heal, that it wants to heal, and that sometimes the answer is as simple as something golden in your kitchen cabinet. You are not defined by your arthritis. You are not stuck in this pain forever. Keep nourishing your body, keep moving forward, and let turmeric support you every step of the way. Summary. So there you have it, 3 powerful Ayurvedic herbs that have stood the test of time: Ashwagandha, Shallaki, and turmeric. Each one works in its own unique way to calm inflammation, ease joint pain, and gently support your body's ability to heal from within. And the best part? They don't just mask symptoms. They help restore balance, strengthen your system, and bring you back to a place where you can move freely and feel more like yourself again. Now, healing with natural remedies takes time. It's not always fast, but it's steady. It's real. And when you combine these herbs with mindful movement, healthy food, good sleep, and self-care, you're not just treating arthritis. You're transforming your health from the ground up. If you found this video helpful, I'd love for you to give it a thumbs up and share it with someone who might need a little natural encouragement today. And if you're on your own journey to healthier joints, let me know in the comments, what are you trying and what's been working for you? Remember, your body is wise, it's resilient, and it's capable of healing, especially when you give it the right tools and a little bit of patience. Take care, keep moving forward, and I'll see you in the next one.